can I go to the sleepover?
I want you to promise me something. If there's any drinking, I want you to say, "No thanks, not my thing."
I promise, Mom.
They really do hear you.
Did you pack your toothbrush?
For tips on how to start the talk, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
My name is Heather.
And my name is Michelle.
And together we wrote a book here in Georgetown. It's kind of always been a dream for me to be a writer, but never thought it was something that was a viable option. And then we started really talking about what we wanted to do, what would fulfill us, and it just kind of became a match that it was writing a children's book, teaching this story to children that they aren't necessarily getting. So we just felt like we had something to share, and it just came natural that it gravitated towards a children's book. So Frankie talks about using our imagination. We want to focus our children's books on teaching the intellectual faculties, which are imagination, perception, will, reason, that aren't necessarily getting taught in the school systems and that a lot of adults don't really know about either. So we felt that Frankie and our children's books going forward are a great way to integrate those into the homes and integrate them hopefully into schools and to children, and getting that message out there that there are these other things that we can develop to create the life and future that we want. So what makes Frankie special is that he represents the dreamer in all of us. We hadn't realized it when we started writing him, and really until we read it when it was done, that it was kind of our story, about how we had a dream that we wanted to chase and go after, that over the years people had told us wasn't possible. So it had kind of gotten stamped out of us. And then really with the pandemic, it kind of came back.
We lost my dad and my stepmom about a week apart during the pandemic from COVID. And so that really kind of motivated us to kind of take a pause in life and go, are we really following our passion? Are we really fulfilling our purpose? And we just felt like starting to write would just really kind of ignite that.
I think the wheels for writing were already in motion. We had kind of talked about it, but it was that really when Michelle lost her dad that really propelled it for us, as far as let's take a shot and let's do this and let's go after, because life is short.
Frankie is our first children's book, and we just finished the first story in the B Lane Creature series, and so that's the one that we're sending out for publishing, and we're excited to bring all the characters to life and just kind of see where it goes.
So a unique thing about Frankie Has Big Dreams also is that not only did we co-write the story, we also illustrated it and put photography in it. So it's a mixed media book. We took the pictures ourselves and we did the illustrations ourselves, and even our 15-year-old son helped with one of the characters in the book.
So the idea for Frankie being a seagull was we had decided that we were going to go after our seagulls. So, the A goals are the really easy to attain goals. The B goals, they're a little more complicated, but you've probably attained some, so they're not that big of a deal. But the seagull, those are the big goals. Those are the ones that, for us, it was leaving our 9-to-5 jobs that we went to college for, just to kind of go after our passion, our purpose of being authors. And so the seagull ended up transitioning into Frankie being a seagull, which was really fun for us. Absolutely. You can get Frankie Has Big Dreams on Amazon, either in paperback or an ebook. And you can follow us on Facebook, Bubbles Honeypot, for our upcoming books.
We left Frankie open to have more adventures. Where it ends, in fact, one of our older boys was really excited about that fact that, man, Frankie's going to have more adventures going forward, because we know that once we achieve one dream, there's going to be more that we're going to seek, because we're always for growth and expansion.